Hi, my name's Daniel Jones. Do you have issues with drainage in your back garden, or front garden for that matter? Do you have heavy clay soils? Do you hate going out to try and mow the lawn and it's just a bog in the garden? Or maybe you're looking for this product here. Liquid gypsum. Let's see if it works. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Guten Tag. Benvenuti, or whatever they say over abroad. Back here on the outside lawn and the back. We've had some presents delivered this morning, so went down to Aldine Garden Tools at Wayland Garden Centre today, and I've hired myself a scarifier, a core aerator. Let's have a look at these bad boys. So first and foremost, we're going to go on with the scarfiy. It's a Cobra. So demo over at Aldine. I'll have to delete some files. Why? He has arranged for this to come to me because I wanted a petrol one to try and get deep into there. So I've been looking at one of these personally myself for getting the Motortech cartridge. So we'll see how it goes and make a decision. But that's cost me 40 quid for 24 hours hire. Little bag, probably won't be using that, but we'll see. And it originally came with the spring tines on. Don't want the spring tines on here, we want to get deep in. So he rung me up and he said, look, we're expecting some blades to come. If we get a blade cartridge, we'll let you know. And he sorted it out, he's fitted the blades underneath. Let's see if we can have a look there. It's a brand new blade cartridge fitted in there. Ready to tear this mother up. And then we've got this Camon LA25. The sun again, it's lovely, it's absolutely beautiful today, but it's at that position in the sky where it just... Why'd you do that then? Why'd you turn off when we were doing some recording? Anyway, so we've got this Camon LA25 hollow core aerating tool that we're going to go over and punch a lot of holes over the full area. Looking over the lawn, seems to be lots of activity from the birds, so birds and or worms, so there's a lot of like worm casts going on here, there and everywhere. The grass is pretty much dead all over the place, which is what we wanted. Yeah, what's going on with this thing here? I'm playing about with a peg, trying to put it back on the washing line. Back corner, weeds all gone. The only concern we've got is this, what it would be, I don't like to say micro clover or something. That just seems to be unaffected by the glyphosate. So if anyone could tell me what that is, it'd be great. But we're going to smother it with sand anyway. Hopefully it won't do too much damage to the old the grass that's going to be shut there. But yeah, concerns, am I too late? It is now the 18th of September. 18th of September. So we're very tight time scale. We've got a lovely week this week, supposed to go through to the weekend. Hopefully it continues into next week, keep these warm temperatures up. But yeah, let's just get on with it. So scarify, multiple passes, try to get much of this dead material out with that lovely piece of equipment. And we'll go punch some holes in the ground. So a couple of time lapses. I've got the Insta360. I'm going to get that one on a lovely time lapse over in the corner. I'll do one on this side. Hopefully we'll get some good footage. Fingers crossed. But yes, let's do this. Let's do it. First pass done, pulling up a lot of wet rubbish, but it's getting there, you know, so we'll pull out all the crap and we'll go up and down, or maybe side to side. We'll see across diagonally. I think we'll go diagonally because we don't do that enough. Diagonally, and that'll be the scarification done. Try clear up as much as possible into the big orange bag. we got over there, because the wheelie bins are nearly full. But yeah, Cobra, it's I'm enjoying that piece of kit. It's good. I think I might buy one when I get the funds and get the Motortech cartridge for it. But yeah, it's going along. It's really deep. It's ripping up all the rubbish that I want to. It's yeah, do what I need to do. This bit here, I don't know if you can catch it on camera properly, but up this side here we are, where are we? This is where it was too wet for the hater to try and pick up all the stuff, but hopefully we'll get it all off, and then tomorrow after we've cored it we can try and just suck up any rubbish that I've not managed to rake up. But I'll go make the wife a brew and a lovely couple of pieces of toast. Go back and crack on. Hard work that. So I've managed to do several passes until I turned it off, and the Insta's gone down on low battery. But this side here, it's lovely down here. See if I can go down. It's very, you know, dry, earthy, tilthy. It's lovely. I could probably just, you know, seed on this. It's very nice stuff around here under the tree. But then, like we say, we get over here where there's no trees, a lot of light there. I've dragged the big bag round with some rubbish in, but yeah, so look and see. No, I do it. I'm so sorry. Let's see if we can change that. Will help us. Exposure value. Try hard. Anyway, over this side, I've dragged it. Trying to let it dry out a little bit. Hopefully it'll dry out because there's no rain due. But I'm a very big fan of that Cobra scarifier. So if you want an S40, SC40, 40 SC, something like that, highly recommended. Good piece of kit. I'll be looking at buying one maybe in the future. Motortech cartridge. Right, but now I want to have a play with this old Canon. So, as we've done with Andy Easter's product previously, it's got the old hollow cores there already in with the ejectors, and we're going to run it over. Now, what we're going to try and do first is go down that side, the back where it's very dry, and up and down, and hopefully we'll get some good cores out of there. And then we'll bring it down this side, and then we'll leave it for the day. For them to hopefully dry out, so tomorrow we can get on with the liquid gypsum into the holes, because the information from Dr. Russell, can't think of his last name now, but I spoke to him on applying the gypsum, and you know, my method, he said it's a good method, but ideally you want to have dry profile, dry root zone in order for it to work effectively. But we're not going to get that now, especially because that seems to be sodden 24/7, 365 at the minute. But anyway, so that'll be tomorrow. So yeah, we'll go over the core aerator now. We'll do one pass, punch it out. It'll be like a Premier Lawns video. What about you, Robbie? But yeah, because he uses one of the, I don't know if he's got a Canon, but anyway, you'll see it punching. I won't be able to get any of the good shots because I'm on my own. But you'll see me walking around. We'll see what we can do. And yeah, and then hopefully tomorrow or Friday, after we put some gypsum down, put some sand down and get it into a sand pit, and then yeah, we can hopefully get seeded this weekend, and then next weekend might have some germination. But let's follow the process, so let's do that now. We'll put it on hyperlapse. You can see me muck about with this machine and try and understand what's going on. Just a quick look at how this machine's operated for those that don't know. See,
touching on account into the rip zones and soil profile. We're pulling out little cores and injecting them. So again, things like that all the way up, so if you get all the way up, just open up the soil so we can replace it with some sand.
So that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for this part of the video. So as you can see, we've got lots of lovely little holes punched in now in this really damp soil that'll allow oxygen, it'll allow some nutrients to get in there, and also it's going to allow the gypsum, I'm going to spray down tomorrow, and the sand to backfill. So down here it's more like it's been punched, and because the ground's so soft, pushed it down rather than pulling cores out, but it's pulled out some cores as you can see there. So yeah, that's been, I think, 50 quid well spent on there. Can we zoom in on that? It's not bright orange, that, it's struggling. Again, a silly light, but hopefully overnight this will stay dry. Tomorrow morning, excuse me, it just dries out the top a little bit so we can sweep it up and go from there. But yeah, I think I'm just going to do one more pass down this bit here and then down the front, and then all the garden tools can come and collect. So yeah, if you're local in the northwest Preston area, Leyland, like me, check them out. If you want to hire some stuff, good prices and good pieces of equipment, and very helpful. So cheers to Darren and John and the other lads that are there have sorted me out here. But yeah, on that, we'll see you tomorrow, which will be right now, when we sweep up the gunk and put some gypsum down, and maybe some sand if it arrives. Let's see you then. So we're back, 19th, Thursday, 19th September. It's about 11:30, and yeah, so not filmed much yet apart from this. So what I'm doing before we get going on the gypsum is using the rake in order to pull up all the rubbish soil that we've got from pulling out the cores, and we're going to remove that so we can backfill with the sand that's hopefully getting delivered, some of it today. So I've done what, about a sixth of it. That's all heavy stuff. Leave the nice bit till last when I'm knackered. So yeah, that's the intention today, just scraping it all up, getting it over there, and then we'll go from there. So I'm not going to film this because it's a bloke raking muck, but when we come to the gypsum we'll talk about that. But yeah, this is the liquid gypsum that I've mentioned. The bloody hellfire, it's 20 litres of stuff. So what I'm going to be doing now, because I've finished getting rid of some of the cores and the rubbish that was left on top after this scarification and the aeration, the hollow tine aeration, got rid of that, and it's looking quite like, that side is lovely, it really is, and it's just where it's holding water on this side. So hoping this product will help break down the clay that's in the soil, and allow, along with the sand that we're going to introduce as well, will hopefully reduce the amount of water that's retaining. Now, on the side lawn we saw that, and I did a bit of a, I think I did a short video, I might post it here, but yeah, that used to really get boggy and horrible down the side, and by adding the granular gypsum before putting the sand on, it seems to have done wonders, and it's helping not to retain as much water there. A lot better than what it was, and that's what I'm trying to do here. So this has cost me around about 65 quid from Utrema online. This whole bottle will cover 500 square metres. The back's like 270, so we can use about half of this. Now I'm going to have to work out how much we're going to put in, because the instructions are 250 mils of this per 5 litres of water in a watering can. Could probably reduce that with a sprayer, but it does come with some notes now, and we'll find out over winter if it's snake oil or not. You know, it's one of those things. But the guy, Dr. Russell Sharp, he's obviously a doctor, he's got some sort of PhD or whatever. He's got his company. Liquid gypsum used by and gypsum is offered by other companies. This is just it in liquid form. There's other people out there that sell stuff to try and improve drainage. There's a DHLE product which is drainage in a bag, never tried it. I'm assuming that's a gypsum based product as well. But hopefully, fingers crossed, this will save me from digging up trenches and putting drains in. That's the overall goal. But yeah, some of the instructions it says, I mentioned earlier, you need to wait for the soil to dry out a little bit, so either spring or summer is the best time to apply it. Well, not getting there, and usually in the UK we've had some wet summers as of late, so I'm going to stick it on. And you want it to try and get down there. The product will still work if applied to waterlogged soils, but only work on the few top centimetres of the soil that it can reach. So by core aerating, granted I've covered some of the holes up with the work that I've done, I'll show you in a minute, but we can penetrate that and get through there. And then it says, you know, if the clay is not in the first 10-20 centimetres of the topsoil, use a garden sprinkler to drive the product lower down into the soil where the clay is. So we'll get it on and we'll see where it is and go from there. So hopefully this will help out. I'm also going to use some Absorb. So this is a wetting agent that I've got from Green Care, 5% discount with the Real Mowing Club, and yeah, so we're going to use that to try and help it also penetrate through. So that'll be the surfactant stuff to try and get it through. But I'll do some sums now and see how much I'm going to put in my backpack spray. It's a 16 litre backpack spray, so I'm probably going to go over twice, maybe 5 litres, 5 litres with a bit of that in, and then I do it twice. So we're putting 10 litres of this stuff down there. It's 10 litres, yeah, it's a 20 litre drum. So yeah, so we'll time lapse it and go from there. Sand's not arrived yet, that's going to be tomorrow now, I hope, so we'll start flinging that over. But we'll have a quick look at what we've done before I bore you to death. But yeah, as I've mentioned, so I've got some holes there running along the front. Over on this side where it's very dry, very tilthy, most of the holes are now covered up. But I think we can, yeah, open up. You see where the holes were. Oh, these places here, there and there. But yeah, I've just tried to remove a lot of the stuff that I don't want. Again here, lots of holes. Lots of holes. Over the back corner, not so many holes. Some holes down here. Oh, you're flipping everywhere. So some down there. So this is the dreaded spot, so we'll concentrate it around here as well when we apply it. I'm back again, the Renegade Master. But yeah, we'll just pour, I think, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go 5 litres and, what did I say, 5 litres and 5 litres-ish. So 10 litres in backpack spray twice. Over there, heavy dose on this area here where most of the clay is, because that's lovely over there. If it was all like that, I'd be happy. I'll just chuck the sand on it and it'll be wonderful and ready to go. And using the sand just as a levelling product, because that's just nice and crumbly. This is just wet through all the time. But I'm waffling on again, so I'm going to fill that up. As I mentioned, you can watch me spray as usual. So as you've seen, first pass done. I'm not sold on it at the minute, probably because I've applied it with a sprayer, but now we're going to do it as per what it says. I'm going to use my watering can and just concentrate on this third of the garden in order to try and focus on that. So like I say, that side is lovely, but on this side I'm going to go heavy, concentrate on that side for the watering can and go as per the instructions, so I can give it the trial it deserves. So there we have it, folks. I'm not going to walk on it because I took my shoes off now. but it's all done. But yeah, I've gone on very heavy, especially over that area. So as you saw on the backpack sprayer, if it worked, cover the whole area with 10 litres. Was it 10 litres? Oh, it was 5 litres, wasn't it? Yeah, it was 5 litres across the whole area. With the other 15 litres, it's all gone now. So doing the old method with the watering can, I was just gauging it, and yeah, I was putting loads in, I think. But Dr. Russell Sharp has said to me in an email he can't overdose on it, so whether it's wasted or whether it's, you know, gonna improve it, let's wait and see. But I have concentrated right at the end on this run here, where it's like recessed, and this run here where it's recessed, and then there's a run here. You can see where it usually pools up in water. That is where I've got on with a super heavy dose, very concentrated dose, should I say. So we'll leave it at that. Let's see how it goes. Ideally it should be dry and whatnot, but yeah, leave it like that. And tomorrow, all being well, sand comes early, we'll start throwing some sand around. So let's see you then.